Knarr. Sound like you're hawking a loogie. It's how all Klingons speak.
Already?
That's a free tip, by the way.
That's a free tip. Hi, I'm Teri, and this is my husband Nathan.
Hello.
You may have seen his hands previously in the Zombicide Let's Play.
Along with my apparently annoying podcaster voice.
No.
I will attempt to bring more of that.
People listen to that voice for hours
Yeah.
when they're drunk.
I was going to say, listen, being drunk is mandatory to enjoy any of my podcasts.
Yeah, I know that's how I listen to it while we're producing it. Anyways, we're going to reveal our fleet builds, I guess, for the collective OP Month 1 scenario, because we're going to actually play it tomorrow. I'm going to release the video of us actually playing it tomorrow.
I was going to say, I think we're actually going to play it tonight, but thanks to the magic, TV magic and all.
We've got other stuff to do, like totally legally watch the newest episodes of Game of Thrones. Like, absolutely
legally. I mean, log on to the HBO Go site that is inaccessible to Canadians and go.
Go.
HBO Go.
HBO Go. So, stay tuned, and we'll tell you what our build is. Okay. Intro.
And serious.
Okay, so why don't we start with my fleet? Because I think I've posted my fleet in a number of places. Well, I mean, I think people are they kind of know me. First of all, I play Klingon, so I'm playing Klingon. Surprise!
Okay, hold on.
Surprise!
I haven't seen your fleet, but I am going to bet that you have Worf and Martok and possibly Gowron.
They actually had a celebrity name together because I took them so often. Like, I made them a cutesy, like, celebrity name. Like, Jill Lopez or whatever. I don't freaking keep up with people, so...
Listen, I only remember the one Colbert joke of Philium H. Muffman.
Yeah, that's as close.
That's as close as I get.
I'm clearly not very into the Kardashians or whatever.
I'm into Kardashians. No, too soon.
Too soon. My fleet actually does have Worf, but because I made both you and me build out of the blind boosters, 30-point ship, we're playing 100 points, first of all. So 30% of that is coming out of a blind booster. And we play faction pure in this house. We don't allow any mixing of... There shall be no mixing of the races. No interracial anything.
Nothing of the sort.
And we actually had to build out of the booster. So I built out of the Klingon booster, which is really ironic because, I think, less than a week ago, I released my Klingon video where I was like, okay, this is my 30-point build, and the 30-point ship I'm taking is not the 30-point build, because I knew you were taking Dominion. I knew I wouldn't have to face down Borg.
And you build to advantage.
I absolutely built to advantage, because I like to win.
Excellent.
So I took the unnamed Katinga, of course. I take Kurna. You gotta say it. Like I said, you gotta say it with a sneer. Kunivas, and I took Qapla with them. So basically I spent 4 points on just modifying dice and ensuring that I actually get some hittage happening. So that's what's going to happen in the 30-point blind booster. That's my 30 points. I also, I took the Worf talk, if you will. I took Worf on the Vor'Cha, which has a flagship, and because I married the flagship, you know that.
Listen, I understand that your priorities are like vlogging, flagship, husband. It's, it's okay to me.
I think that my fans will agree. The people who watch these videos will say, you know what, Teri, that's the right decision. And I'm gonna take Martok on the named Kavort class, I guess, is the whatever they call it now. With Candlestick, because he ain't got nothing. He's all by himself. But that's Martok 8. He's the good Martok. Martok 9 is...
Martok 9 is
prize ship Martok. First of all, I don't like taking prize ship stuff, like, when I'm not bragging to my friends.
I was going to say, my one exception to that, I typically agree, but I don't have a prize ship in my build, but the Breen... The generic Breen cruiser, or even the Ravlers, that inherits a tech slot,
the tech slot one,
is fantastic.
That should be like the auto thing for like.
They should reprint that Breen card and give it a goddamn tech slot.
Or like fact that and just like make it actually...
Yes.
Because that's the only way you can access that one. Anyway.
It's the only way to get a tech slot on a Breen ship is to use the prize one.
So since you're not taking that ship...
Excellent. So out of my blind booster, as we all know, I do have another variant of the Jem'Hadar patrol ship, which is the softest, easiest to kill ship in the entire Dominion range. Yeah. So, I decided to make it softer by not taking the named version, so I have one less shield. And the biggest reason for that is I'm taking Dumar, even though he's literally worthless against Klingons in general. They're not a torpedo-heavy fleet. They don't have cloaked mines. But he's such a bamf. I literally just finished watching DS9, and I could not leave him at home.
It's a character. When you start building because you just love a character, I mean...
Listen, I'm just surprised that there wasn't an elite upgrade with Dumar called Kanar. And it was all just like... He's drunk. What can I say? It would have been fantastic.
Extra brave, right? Extra reckless.
There you go.
But he became super bamfy after he quit the Kanar.
It's true.
When he laid off the drink, that's when he got super awesome. I mean, sure, he killed how many Wayoons? Two or three? While he was
he personally killed one and then blew up the cloning factory to kill all future Wayoons.
Oh.
So we could make an infinite number of Wayoons. But anyway, so I have Dumar. He's fantastic. I also took Seskal on that ship because Seskal is such a great card, and honestly, I can't wait to put him on my battleship. Not that I have a battleship in this build. And then I took First Strike because... like all good Dominion players, I typically shoot last, especially because she's not playing Borg. So I thought that the ability to just be able to kind of throw it out, get a quick, not even Alpha Strike, I'm not looking to do it first, but, right before the ship gets blown up, the fact that I can throw out First Strike, shoot first, do something with it, and then lose it, I'm a bit happy with that trade. After that, I had to choose between one battleship and the Hidekis or run a couple of medium-sized ships. Cardassian ships are fantastic, so I went that way. I have the Koranak with a cloaking device in Evek, mainly because I needed the 180-degree arc to help combat Klingon-y sensor echo shenanigans.
All the maneuverability.
Also, the fact that the cloaking device gives me sensor echo as well. So it's going to help me be maneuverable and have wider arcs of fire, which is something that I need when combating cloaked fleets. And then after that, I took the Kraxon with Dukat and Boheeka, because they're BFFs.
Do they have a cute celebrity name?
Boheeka? Boheeka. There we go. Hey, we both came up with it.
It's just natural. It naturally goes together.
So I have Boheeka on the Kraxon, mainly because, again, Boheeka for 2 points. The fact that I always have battle stations thanks to Dukat. He's always giving me that free, 2 points is just a free success on my shooting attacks. It's fantastic. And I wanted the Kraxon's shield sharing ability to help keep my patrol ship up until I can use First Strike, because nothing would piss me off more than losing a ship that has the potential to be Command Skill 10 before it's Command Skill 10. That adds up to 95. I then took the counterattack dice, which is the participation prize for month 1. Because I think it's fantastic.
It's freaking cool. And when you have a cloaked
and that's exactly
right?
it is. The ability to ping a point or two or even a crit onto cloaked ships and bypass all the evade dice that they roll is just, it's money in the bank.
It's I think no matter what, the fact that you have no ability, it's the one dice that I think
Borg players will leave it home.
Yeah, Borg players will use it. But
when I'm in range band 3, watch out.
You're saving it.
Go on.
But I think that when you have that sort of resource, there's all the blind boosters have stuff that is very obviously intended to fight Borg, right? But the participation prize for this month is not a Borg fighting dice. It doesn't make you better against Borg.
No.
It makes you better against everything that isn't Borg. It makes you better against anything that's cloaked. And it's like that perpetual kind of rock, paper, scissors thing we see in war games. Very common, where this beats this, beats this, beats this. I think that Dominion beats Borg, which beats anything that has cloaking, that relies on cloaking heavily, and
Borg tractor beam plus cutting, cutting lasers or cutting beam or whatever dismantles cloaked fleets, because as an action, I rip you out of cloak and turn your shields off, and then I roll 10 attack dice. You're done.
That's what happens. You're done. And I think it's interesting to see that resource on your thing. I know I was trying to egg you on to take the reinforcement sideboard because, I'm trying to win. But also, I think the only time I've ever seen anyone talk about it in the last few months, that particular resource, is when they were talking about the arena, which we should actually maybe talk about one day.
Maybe once.
Our game.
No, and I mean, honestly, if I was going to a OP event where I had 3 games, random draws, have to hold, the same fleet build, I would probably end up taking the reinforcement sideboard, if only because energy dampening token beats board cold. It absolutely shuts them down because of their 0 evade dice. And the fact that I can just have that waiting in the wings, and then I can have captured intelligence as a good elite talent to throw where I need to. And, I would definitely look at it if I was going to, play the 3 games in a row because the options that it brings.
We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, who knows? I don't even know if our local gaming store is going to be running the blind boosters or not. We're still having discussions about should it happen, should it not happen. So I don't know if I'm going to have the 100 points straight, in which case 90 points plus reinforcements or not, but we'll see.
We'll see. Anyways, that's the builds. Now we will probably have some intense trash talk as we set up the game. The video for the game will be up tomorrow. But this is just our little kind of teaser trailer, I guess. Movies get teaser trailers, so at least you can see our faces
we'll
today,
put some dramatic
today
music.
You'll get our faces.
We'll put some dramatic music and then some da-da-da-da-da-da as it just cuts frame to frame. Like a teaser trailer.
Anyways, go ahead and let me know in the comments what you guys think of our builds. I know this is the internet, so I'm going to actually put in the description what we took specifically.
Hold on. I bet most of you hate mine. It's the internet. Sorry.
Yeah, but
sorry, internet. I have little faith.
Yeah, but people on your podcast are remarkably into what you guys do, so I have a feeling that they're just going to choose me. Also, yeah, why don't you throw that out there too? You may or may not like our builds, but why don't you guess who's going to win? How about that? Leave your prediction in the comments below. Hint: I have never lost to this man, so... Except
for month 1 where she flew not 1 but 2 Galaxy-class ships off the board.
That's because I played Federation, and have you ever seen me play Federation ever again? No.
Not 1, but 2 Galaxy-class ships. Right off the board.
That was before I was good.
Yes.
Anyway... That's it for today. Don't forget to the like button to like this video, subscribe to my channel to see more stuff like this, and throw a thumbs up if you're grateful that Nathan is willing to play games with me, because I have a 5-year-old and I can't leave the house to actually play games to make preview videos like this.
After 8 o'clock in the evening when it's her bedtime.
Yeah, I think we're going to move her to 7, so... Anyways, until next time, I will see you soon.
Cheers.